Hi, my name is Mark Hutton. I'm the Vegetable Extension Specialist with University of Maine Cooperative Extension. What I'd like to talk to you about today are onions, onion harvest, and onion storage. What we're looking for is when about 70 or 80% of the tops have started to fall over, that's the time where we can go in and undercut or lift the onions up to help speed that drying process. And it's simply just pulling the onions up and letting them lay out in the field, if we're having hot, sunny, dry weather like this, is perfectly adequate. Once we've harvested the onions, we want to give them time to cure and dry down. If we're having warm, sunny, hot, dry weather, we can allow that to happen in the field. But more often than not, here in Maine, we need to bring them in somewhere. So often what home gardeners will do, will bring them in and set them on their porch. Gets them out of the weather, we've got good air movement, and it'll allow these tops to dry down. The other option for drying down the onions, if you have a greenhouse structure or a hoop house structure, you can bring them in there. Get good air movement, plenty hot, plenty dry, perfect conditions for drying these down. The other thing is having some sort of wire mesh table where we get a lot of air movement. It's another thing that can help speed the drying time. Once the tops are dry and papery, we'll trim off the ends with simple pruning shears or kitchen shears. We want to leave about 1 inch of tissue here. That way this tissue dries out and is dead tissue. It will help prevent any diseases from working their way down into the bulb. We'll trim off the roots and we'll rub any loose or dry scales and dirt off the bulb. Now it's ready to go into storage. We want to store them cool, as close to 32 degrees as you can get, and relatively dry, 60 to 70% relative humidity. And they should store 6 to 9 months, depending on the variety you're growing.